Hey guys, Nick Holden here, aka DVD Collector 96, and welcome to a new video on the channel. I can't believe I'm finally recording this video. This is like... Okay, let me start from the beginning. I'm a proud collector and I've been thinking for a while. I did a complete TV show collection video and you guys have been loving it so far, so thank you for that. And a huge and important part of my collection is my Spanish TV shows from Spain that they're being kind of a little bit difficult to get, so I show it to you guys, but I'm going to be doing videos about this as well as the same I do for American TV shows. And this way I can show you guys from the US a little bit more, first from my collection, and second things you might not know, and it's a funny way for me to show as well how they do editions of TV shows or maybe movies in the future on other countries, not only United States and Canada. Okay, so this is the second time actually I second dip kind of saying that I have a show double. This box right here is actually season 1 and 2 of this show, and then this one is the first season and this is the second season. I had to get them both. This show, when I was a little kid, I wasn't that much into TV. Just usual as a kid, I used to watch like animated movies and things, but not that into person TV shows like this. So I was super hyped the whole day, and this is how my grandparents found a way like to keep it calm in the nights. So they were watching this show when they were living in Spain, and they told me it was a family show. So they told me like, stay with us for the night and start watching it. Now this is the memory that I actually have about the show. I never saw the first or second season. I guess I've started watching it like around the end of season 3, but for sure I know that I watched the complete 4 and the complete 5th season. So the last episodes I told my grandparents to record it for me, and I used to have those VHS. You guys are not going to believe me the amount of times I will go out with my VHS. Sorry, with my VHS copies, and I will watch them and watch them and watch them. The only episodes I was able to get was the last around 5 episodes of the last season, so the ending of the show. I tried a lot to find the show over the internet, on DVDs, on whatever place, and it didn't exist at all on the web. So that was my only way to watch like the ending of the show. I kind of knew how the show begins because of my grandma. She used to tell me a lot what she remembers about the first scenes, but I could never watch it like completely. Then around when I went to the internet once, that ad is still on the internet. They were promoting this DVD release, and when my grandma went to Spain, I told her like, can you get me the DVDs, whatever. When she went, they were like sold out. It didn't exist anywhere. She didn't know like eBay or kind of stuff to look for it, and I wasn't going to be a pain, so I told her okay. But I was like obsessed about my way to watch the show because, like I say, I grew up and I have a lot of special memories with the show, and I actually enjoy a lot the show. So back on 2012, around that, it was released on the internet, so I was able to download the complete show and I watched it. But they did this copy 16.9. It was terrible because this show, since it's old, it runs from 2002 to 2005. They actually recorded it on 4.3, and they cut it off. You can see the black lines cut. They record like the original intros, and it was a mess. So like almost 2 years ago, I was able to actually get it from Amazon Prime. And this is something, it sucks that Amazon Prime has it on Spain, but you're not able to watch it from the US. I had to use a VPN to be able to watch it. and to get it, because eventually at some point they started putting it on YouTube, but they stopped on season 3, I think, the second episode. And I already watched the complete show, but I was trying to get like the original episode with all the intros, with all the credits, with everything, because I'm into that as well. And that's kind of my story with this show that I enjoy a lot. Now, the first time that I started looking for it, the prices were crazy. They still selling these 2 seasons on Best Buy like for $300, and first I wasn't making that much money and I didn't want to pay that much for a show. I don't know, I kind of felt guilty and I was like, I'm not going to get it. And I found out that on Spain they have these ads that it's called Wallapop. It's like kind of an eBay. People sell things there. And I started looking for ads, and a lady, like, I texted a lot of people. They didn't want to send me the product all the way over from Spain to here, and I texted this lady selling these for only like 20-25 euros. That's what the coin that they use in Spain, and she was able to send it to me. It came in pretty good condition, and I was finally able to get this. Then, almost a year later, this was my double dip, because I'm going to talk a little more about the releases now, but basically these are the same seasons as this pack, but the cover arts and everything is different, and I wanted to get it all. Like I say, I grew up watching this show. This show is super special for me, and for me, these 3 boxes that you see right here, this is a gem for me to have on my collection. Now, a few things. First, let's say it's kind of a sitcom. On Spain, TV shows doesn't run for 20-40 minutes without ads. They run without ads for an hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour and 40 minutes. The longest episodes of this show is like an hour and 20 something minutes, and it's because of the season finales. But not only that, the seasons are pretty long. The first season of the show, which is this one, is 17 episodes. Second season of the show is 24 episodes, plus a special episode of 53 minutes. And then they did a third season with 24 episodes, and they did a season 4 and season 5 and final with 13 episodes each. Now, the main character of this show is Ana Obregón. She's a really big deal in Spain. She's really famous. She put an idea out there. They started producing the show. The show was a success. She wanted to make a show which all the family members would be able to sit down over dinner and watch it, like from the little kids to the adults in the house. And the show is called Ana y los Siete, which in English would be Anna and the Seven. It's called like that because Anna, she's the main character, and then she gets to be the nanny of 7 kids from a rich guy. But it's kind of a crazy argument. She's a stripper at night and then a nanny at days, but it's not. It's funny. The guy have a butler on the house. He have a personal teacher. So it's a funny show. I recommend that if you are into learning Spanish and things like that. And I'm going to be showing more of my Spanish TV show collection. But if you are into learning Spanish, this show will help you a lot. And like I said, it's actually on Amazon Prime Spain. If you are watching from another countries, please let me know in the comments. I try to do these videos in English because I'm trying to grow my audience and make people to know about these TV shows, but I did the channel with like extra kind of content and showing the DVDs as well. So for my Spanish speaking people, let me know if you ever watch the show. If you only know Spanish, yo también hablo español. Este show, como dije, crecí viéndolo. Por favor, déjenme saber en los comentarios si alguien me ve de habla hispana. Y si me está viendo algo en español, déjenme saber si vieron este show igual que yo. Okay, so continuamos en inglés. Okay, so let's go into the DVDs. I'm going to make this general video showing you guys a complete collection and kind of comparing it. And like I say, for me it's funny to show you guys here in the US the way they edit the TV shows in Spain, because this is not the only release that I'm going to be showing. Okay, so they first got into the market the complete first season, which is 17 episodes, and they released it with 5 discs. So if you go here you can see that these are bigger. The TV shows that I have in America, they're like tiny, these sets, but in this case, since it's an old release, they were like big like this. So this is the complete first season, and then they released the complete second season, which was an extra DVD, 6 DVDs, and this was my favorite. Like, if I was living in Spain around that time, I would have gone with this one. So it's the same producer, so you basically getting the same menus, the same everything like inside the DVDs, but I decided to double dip because the designs are completely different, the Ds are different, the cover art are different, and everything. So this was a magazine that you bought. Each time that you bought it, they give you a DVD for $5.95 or something like that, and then you get the complete collection, and they give you a box to keep all the DVDs. So like I said, this one comes with the first and second season and the same extras, this box, and I'm going to be discussing more of each of the sets. So in this video I'm just going to show you guys a few comparisons. So as you can see, this one, it says the title on every single of the discs and number of this here on top. This one, you can read the complete title when you put all the discs together, and then it says the second season, and here on top it says the number of the DVDs. And this one, once you get the complete collection, you get all the DVD sets, and when you put them together, it shows beautiful rainbow with the name of the show. Now, this is something that I kind of hate. This box, I love it because when you put it like this, it's a complete box. I did put some tape inside because I want to conserve it, and I'm going to be super careful with this. I'm also doing digital copies of the DVDs because I don't want to be using the DVDs, I don't want to like break them down, so it's my way of saving the show. And the quality of this episode, believe me, it's amazing, even better than the Amazon Prime. So this one. Now, the difference with this one is an extra DVD, so the box set that they did, as you can see, that's more easy to get broken down on the future, so I did put some tape inside as well, just to protect it. And then this one is a box that on top, on bottom, you basically get the same image there. I'm going to show you later on. And then you get the same picture here and here, but look at the back, guys. It's a box that this way, like, I feel they can get breakdown in the future if you don't treat them carefully, so I put tape on them as well. But the main difference is that, and let me show you a few of the discs. These releases basically were blue cases with a picture, and then on the back you just get the synopsis of the DVDs. And in this case you get on the front like a poster of the first season, on the back you get like the synopsis of the show and promotional pictures. So that's what they did for the first season. The difference with the second season was on the front you get the poster, then on the lateral you get basically the same thing on the spot, and then on the back, instead of getting a synopsis, you get each DVD specifying which episodes are you getting per DVD. But then the DVDs are pretty similar to the first season. You get basically an image, and then on the back you get like the synopsis. So like I say, these two releases are similar, the first and the second. But then on this case, the DVD contents are kind of different as well, because this release have 3 episodes for this one have a few DVDs with 4, but in this case you get a completely different DVD art. You get like an image, the title of episode, synopsis on the back as well, but then on this one you get a white plastic clear case, so you get cover art on the back of each of the DVDs. But yes, guys, I'm not going to say how much money I spent. I spent a little bit, not that much in how much each set cost me, but I spent a little bit of money on the delivery from Spain to here. I don't have complaints. They did delivery like between the 7 to 8 day mark, and to be a delivery from Spain, that's pretty quick, at least for me. Please guys, let me know in the comments if you are interested in watching these Spanish TV shows, because I do have another show that is called Aquí no Quien Viva. it's my favorite comedy of all time. Like that show is my friends. Like I can tell you the lines, I know the episodes by heart, and I got that show, I got it complete, and then I got another show that is called Los Serrano from Spain, that I got it complete as well, and that one, those I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do like a general video showing you guys each of the DVD box sets, like the complete collection, and then I'm going to do season by season, like I do with my American TV shows. And in this case, for this one, this is like I said, this is a gem for me. Like this is something that I'm going to protect, and I'm going to be super careful with this. I took lots of pictures. Like every single time I walk to my room and I see this on my collection, I'm like, I cannot believe that I have this show on my collection. And the amount of memories I have watching the show with my grandparents, that's super special for me. And sadly, the show, it did come to an ending, but it was like kind of polemical because the main actress is like the creator of the show, so she decided that she wanted to end the show at a certain amount of episodes, and the producer were making lots of money with this show, so they decided that they wanted to make it a little bit longer. And they did record 4 last episodes for the show where they killed her off. Nobody has been able to watch those episodes because she put a lawsuit and they weren't able in Spain to put it on air, so those episodes are somewhere, and like I said, nobody has been able to watch them. So sadly, because of this, the producer of this was the Visa.es, that's a producer in Spain. They lost the rights of the show, so these are the only seasons that are available on DVD, like official releases. So that's kind of sad because I'm missing seasons 3 to 5, but I'm still glad that I was able to get it. And like I say, this is a double dip. I'm going to keep all these on my collection, and I don't care about the space or anything. So yes, guys, this is the end of the video. Stay tuned if you want to watch each individual seasons. I'm going to be showing you a little bit more. And like I always say, I hope you guys are enjoying with this new kind of content on the channel. If you are, please let me know in the comments, leave me a like, and please subscribe to my channel so we can keep this YouTube family growing. And see you guys again soon on a new video.